Revenant transformation. Revenants were created by implementing an engineered BOR parasite into the heart of a human corpse. Huh. I didn't get to read the rest of that. Well, I just learned something from that. I didn't know how revenants came into existence, basically, but... So, revenants are basically dead humans. With a parasite controlling them or something. Place is in ruins. I have a thing on my face. I have, like, veins. Got that slow walk. Oh, this is actually way better than the male character. The male character was like very jittery when turning. Kinda like here actually. She wasn't doing it earlier. Just like snapping to an angle rather than being smooth. Have that slow walk. Like how she's just leading us. We just wake up out of nowhere and she's just taking us somewhere. I've never heard of the term slake. I guess it's something like quench. The moan. We're seeing stuff. She just bit into us. Just like eating us or something. That pop in. Suddenly, the dead tree's growing. Because reasons that I don't know yet, actually. Or maybe I did, but last time I was really distracted. What is me? What? The 2 FPS blood drop thing. So we drink those blood drops, but I don't actually know how they drink them, because it's like in an outer glass case or something. We see this in another cutscene later. It's kind of a spoiler, but... because the game kind of fades out, so we don't know how we drink from it.
立て、楽しいお仕事の時間だ。
She looks so confused.
立て、もうすぐ血類の実を探しに行くぞ。早く準備をしろ。
So those
お目覚めかい？おっと、静かにな。お連れさん、さっき眠ったところだ。
those blood tear things are called blood beads.
寝かしといてやんな。お前さんのことずっと心配そうに見てたんだぜ。
So I guess those guys took us here.
寝か。
Also, you can't walk far away from people while you're talking to them, or otherwise their dialogue cancels.
ね、お前さん。
See. This game tries to copy Dark Souls a lot, and there's some things it really just shouldn't do.
まずは奥へ行って浄化マスクをつけな。
I am floating on his leg.
まずは奥へ行って浄化マスクをつけな。
Okay, so these guys have masks on. They speak quite clear for having a mask on. They're gas masks, so... This cape man. They're gas masks, so this should have some sort of, like, not clear voice, at least. I don't know what they're supposed to sound like, but it just sounds odd to me, or seems odd. Oh yeah, I need to mention this. I have a backlight. Everyone has a backlight. Why do we have a backlight? Do we have a light just following us? Does everyone have a light just following them? Why do people do backlights in their games?
見つかるわけないのよ。血類なんて。この辺りの宿り木もどんどん枯れてる。そのせいで正気は浄化されず、たまる一方。こんな中で血類を探せなんて無茶よ。
So we're looking for blood beads. We're being forced to look for blood beads, I think. Because we're revenants.
お前も俺を殺すのか。
Or they kill us.
心臓さえ潰れなきゃいいって憂さ晴らしをするのか。
What happens if my heart gets crushed?
体は死ななくてもとっくに心は死んでるんだよ。何回も何回も死んで正常でいられるわけがないだろう。記憶を、家族を俺から奪うな。もう何も持ってないんだよ。
So this is just a guess. It might have been explained at some point, but I might have missed it. But this is a guess. So revenants are immortal, I think. They can revive or something. Which this guy kind of said. He's died over and over. I think every time you die, you lose your memories or something. I think that's what's happening. They don't have extra dialogue. Okay.
変わり映えしない景色よね。クイーン戦が終わって故郷に帰ろうとしたら
Who's the queen?
この霧だもの。
I don't know what this
近
miasma is
づけば
either.
狂っちまうほどの痛みに襲われる。おかげで誰もこの霧の向こうに行けない。
So you go mad if you
ど
go
こにも
near
帰れ
the
ないのよ。
miasma.
この牢屋を出ても。
So that's the point of the masks, is to protect you from the miasma. Because you go crazy for some reason.
変わり映えしない景色かどこにも帰
I don't know what the queen is. So this guy's slurping. Wish I could look at him. Oh, so that's how you drink out of it. I think that's a blood bead. He's like trying to slurp out the blood from the blood bead, I think.
なんだよ、見てるなよ。
Because I streamed this last time, I didn't really have much of a chance to just like look around and take my time. I just felt like I had to keep going without stopping.
上のやつら、何が野良だってんだ。安全な保護区暮らしだろうが。あいつらの血税のために、俺たちは命を危険にさらして血類集めた。俺は諦めねえ。いつかあいつらを奴隷にしてやる。
Thralls.
上のやつら、ない。
What's a thrall? Anyways, got a mask.
俺と新入り、仕事の時間だ。装備を確認して上がってこい。
Why does this voice change in loudness depending on my camera? Bloodthirst, a deep craving for blood that occurs when blood hasn't been consumed for a length of time, or as a result of miasma inhalation. This effect is caused by the BOR parasite, simulating the central nervous system of its host as a reaction.
正気が濃くなっているな。くせ、次の徴収まで時間がないってのに。準備完了しました。ああ、すぐ行く。枯れているのはこいつらも同じか。
そうです。枯れてますから。こんな正気の中での探索は無茶です。今日は。
So I think these guys are humans, the ones
これが何か
that are in
わ
charge.
かるな。
Oh no, he's a revenant.
血類だろ。
What's a thrall then?
この血類を今から探してきてもらう。この先の地下道でな。血税の徴収日まであと少し。だが今の俺たちに余分な血類なんてない。このままじゃ血も涙もねえシルバの犬どもに身ぐるみ全部剥がされちまう。まあそういうわけだ。なんで僕たちがそんなこと。文句があるなら血税なんてクソみたいな制度を作ったシルバー様に直談判でもするんだな。
まずはお前らだ。さっさと動け。
ダメだ。みんなを巻き込んでしまう。今は従うしかないよ。
次。
おった。お前は俺たちと留守
Her
番だ。
mask is broken or something.
戻ったら返してやる。回収した血類と交換にな。最近はここらにもハンターが出るそうだ。全滅だけは勘弁してくれよ。
さっさと行け。
Just kick us off.
おい、大丈夫か。ここから上に戻るのは無理か。帰りは別の道を探さないとな。あ、俺オリバー・コリンズって言うんだ。よろしくな。
I don't even shake his hand, we just fade out. Alright, so I start with a pike. He's got a hammer. I don't know why.
くそ、あのはしごが降りてれば。
Resting at Mistle. When you rest near Mistle, your HP and regeneration uses are restored along with your Ichor. However, your Ichor stock limit will return to
絶対に
normal
血類を見つけよ
if it has been increased by gifts. You can also acquire gifts contained in your blood code by selecting acquire/inherit gifts and increase your gift proficiency using items. Lastly, beware that defeated enemies will revive after you rest near Mistle. I did not cancel that dialogue thing, but it did itself. Anyways, there's your bonfire. in Dark Souls. It's where you level up. You can teleport to other mistals, storage. You can have partners. So I have Mia white version. This is a DLC thing. I have all the DLC. I'm not going to be using it. You can have no partner. But this game is not designed for that.
その扉初めてかな。
Your partner is really overpowered.
ロストの死体初め
Like,
て見た。
if you compare my damage to
死
his,
体って言ったけど、これは死んでるんじゃなくて、ロストがもっと凶悪な化け物の姿になる前の休眠状態だって言われてる。変化が始まるまで何年もかかるやつもいるみたいだから、放っておいていいと思うよ。
so I do like measly damage. I can backstab him. That's the cinematic thing that I turned on earlier. Is he dead? He's dead. So if you compare my damage to his, I do 40. He does 200. He two-shots enemies. This is why the game isn't designed to have no partner. You can go solo.
どうだい？使えそう？
I figured out that it's not a good idea to go solo. I mean, I might in some areas, but it gets really annoying and frustrating.
足元気をつけてね。
Also, he has dialogue, so. Using and upgrading regeneration. HP can be recovered through the use of regeneration. Resting near Mistle will refill your regen stock. The number of regens and the amount of HP recovered can be increased using regen extension factor and regen activation factor. Regeneration can be used as items while exploring. Left and right to select item to use. Up to use item. It's basically your Estus. A lot of enemies are backstabbable. I've also learned this. It makes fights a lot easier to backstab them too. Oh, also you don't have a map yet. You kind of have your path, and then eventually you unlock the map, which I kind of like.
中身は何だろう？
Heavy axe. I can swap weapon now. Wait, I already have another weapon. Oh. Yeah, that's like 5 times the damage. What the? That's more than 5. That's like
わかった。待
10
ってろ。
times the damage. So now I should deal damage. Equipment and equipment restrictions. Each piece of equipment has stat requirements and weight. Exceeding your weight limit restricts your ability to dodge attacks. Not meeting the stat requirement greatly decreases your attack power. Equipment can be changed from the menu screen. Both the main weapon and sub-weapon can be equipped. These weapons can be switched without opening the menu. Down to switch between main and sub-weapon. I don't know what's the difference between a main and sub-weapon. From what I can tell, it's just a different weapon slot. You just swap between them. There's no downside to having a main or a sub-weapon.
どっちに行けばいいんだろう。
I think this way was dead end. Oh yeah, I deal damage now. You might get annoying eventually. With his dialogue, I think you can turn it off. Yeah, you can turn it off. I think you can only have one follower at a time. Did I come from here? I did. But you can also have like a multiplayer character person and a guest with you. How much damage does this do? 95? Wait, there's no point in using that then. Retrieving haze. You lose any haze in your possession when you die. This lost haze can be reclaimed by returning to the location where you died. but only the haze that you possessed at the moment of your death can be collected. If you die again before collecting it, the uncollected haze will be lost forever. Just like Dark Souls. But why? I hate how this game literally tries to copy Dark Souls. There's a lot of like bad stuff it copies too. There's also other games this kind of copies from. So obviously it copies from like God Eater, because your drain attack is very similar to it. You have your UI on the bottom right, similar to Dragon Age, Inquisition. What else we got? Movement. Oh right, if I go Ranger with the pipe, I have this dash, which is very similar to Nier Automata's dash. What else we got? I forget. I said a bunch of this in my other playthrough, but I mean, it's on my Twitch if you want to watch it. But mostly it copies from Dark Souls because you have your backstabs, parrying, your Estus, all that. This is more of a co-op Dark Souls, I guess. It's more designed around co-op. Hi. There is a lot of things it shouldn't copy from Dark Souls, though. Stuff like this, where it just ganks you. And one of the worst things it copies from Dark Souls is that you have to run from the you have to run from the campfire to the boss. You just gotta run through enemies. Focus state. Your focus gauge fills as you get hit or dodge enemy attacks. Once it's full, your stamina will be replenished and will enter a focus state. You become harder to stagger and can more easily stagger enemies. You also gain the ability to knock enemies into the air and perform a drain attack on one. RB plus Y to launch enemy. Enemies something. Did my map just appear? Like my mini-map? I'm backstab here. The swing on this axe is really slow. See how there's like 3 or 4 enemies? Yeah, that's gonna happen a lot. That's why I figured it's like... This game just loves its enemy spam. Oh, that's really slow. Also, I thought it would have range to it. So I got a bayonet. Can I jump down anywhere? Doesn't seem like it. Why did I get an axe? I thought I got a sword. Bayonet doesn't do as much damage, but it's much faster, so I'm just gonna have that as secondary. I wasn't supposed to heal. Pressed the wrong button. That happened a lot. I just teleported into place.
Yeah, 大丈夫って説得力ないよね。このマスク旧式だからかな。ちょっと息苦しくって。君こそ大丈夫？あの女の子仲間なんだろ？血類を見つけて早く迎えに行ってあげないとな。
I just realized we don't really have shadows. Oh yeah, I didn't mention this, but we're revenants and we're basically vampires. Because we suck blood. We can take blood from humans, I believe. Teleport to place. And yeah, we need to constantly eat blood, consume blood, otherwise we go crazy. Or the miasma will make us go crazy, apparently. The miasma has the same effect, according to something I just learned. Was it in the loading screen? I think the loading screen said it, or one of the dudes. Slimes. What a Dark Souls thing to do. Slimes from the ceiling, ready to gank you. At least you have your ally to tell you, sort of. I did all this, like, solo. Alright, a ladder. Well, you can let go of ladders. Mapping. During exploration, when you purify the miasma in the area, you'll be able to map your surroundings. You can purify miasma by active mistal. That should be activate, I think. Purify a rotten mistal. Defeat the lost that infected with a rotten mistal. I guess that was supposed to be that was infected or is infected. Here we have a chest. Effects of blood vials. Veils. Gifts and drain attack power differ depending on the blood veil you equip. Blood veil also affect stat scaling and drain ratings. For example, using Blazing Roar with a blood veil possessing high dark gift efficiency will increase the attack's power. Blood veil is basically your armor. There's also a shortcut back to the start. Okay. So, Blood Veil. That's what I got. Blue Hounds. Lowers my damage for my drain attack. Oh. I thought that was my weapon damage. And also, see weapon mobility on the bottom left. It says normal. If it says quick, that means I do the dash. If it's normal, I just do the roll. And then there's a fat roll, which I think is the tier after normal. Tutorials. Information about controls and hints on exploration can be viewed at any time from read hints on the main menu. So there's an item here. Got a great sword. What's the damage on it? Damage is pretty strong. But I think it's really slow. The combo is pretty well done. How's the axe combo? The axe kind of slow combo. I'll use the greatsword for now. I generally like faster weapons. Where's this? Okay, that's down here. Cutscene.
あれさっきの人じゃないかどうしたどこか怪我でも
So he's gone crazy. His mask is broken.
ついてないな少し休んでから行くよ大丈夫だっていいからほら君は血類を探さないとあの子が待ってるから